Hello everyone, welcome to solve this Math Olympiad geometric problem. And here we have a rectangle A, B, C and D, and the area of this rectangle is 768. And similarly we have a triangle in which the one side attached with this rectangle. So the area of this triangle is 120, and we have the side length. The one side length of this figure is 42. So this side length be the total side length from D to this point. So this is the our total side length, and we will find the unknown sides length. So we have this unknown side, this and this, so we find the length of these three unknown sides. So that here you first know about a rectangle. You know that in a rectangle each angle is 90 degree, so that all these four angles must be 90 degree. And after that you know about rectangle, the opposite sides are equal in length. So we say that this side length is equal to this one, and this side length is equals to this one. So here you remember one thing is that of my diagram is not 100% true to the scale, so please ignore this error. And now here I can just assume that if the this total side length is 42, and if we will suppose that this side length is x and the total side length is 42, so that when we subtract the total side length by this x, then you get the side length of this part. So it will becomes 42 minus x. And because this is the rectangle, so opposite sides are equal in length, so that the side length is also 42 minus x. And after that we suppose this side as length y, because here we need to find these values. So in the next step you know about the area of rectangle formula. So now first we apply here this formula, so that now we use the formula of area of triangle. You know that area of triangle equals to half time of base multiplied by its height. Okay, so that now we focus on the given triangle and we find our base and height. So you see that this is the our base, this is the our base which is x, and this is the height which is y. So and given that the area of a triangle is 120, so we substitute all these values here. So area of triangle is 120 equals to half of base. So our base is x and our height is y. So now we simplify the terms and we move this 2 in the left hand side, and you obtain here 240 equals to xy, and we name this as equation number 1. And after this step we move towards a rectangle, and we write the area formula of rectangle. And you know that the formula of area of rectangle equals to area of rectangle is equals to base multiplied by its height, or length time or its width, you just know in this way. So if you focus here, so our base is 42 minus x and its height is y. So now we substitute these values here. So our base is 42 minus x multiplied by height is y, and the area of rectangle which is given that 768. And now we simplify the terms and we move towards our target. So that here first we multiply this y on both of the terms, and you obtain 768 equals to 42 times of y minus xy. But here in equation number 1 we find the value of xy, it is 240. So we substitute this value here and we get 768 equals to 42 times of y minus 240. And now we move 240 in the left hand side and you get 768 plus 240 equals to 42 times of y. So when you add 768 plus 240, then we get here, and then we get this value. So when we add these two values we get here 1008, it is equals to 42 times of y. And now we divide 42 to the left hand side and you get the value of y will be 24. So this is the value of y, and now we substitute this value of y in equation number 1 and we get the value of x. So that we solve it here. So now we put the value of y in equation number 1. So this is the equation number 1, and after substituting this value you get here 240 equals to xy, and we have x times of y and the value of y is 24. So this implies that the value of x should be 10. So when we divide this 24 to the left hand side we get the value of x is 10. So here we find the value of x and y. So we just substitute these values here. So this is the value of x, so we find here it is 10, and the value of y which we find here it is 24. So this value is also 24. And now we find if you have x equals to 10, so when we substitute x equals to 10 here, then you get the side length of this is 32. So that this side length is 32 and we find this side length is 24. So here we remaining this third side length which we find. So that here we use the Pythagoras theorem, because this is the right triangle and this angle be the right angle. So that here we use the Pythagoras theorem and we easily find the side length of this. So this side length is known as the hypotenuse, because this is the opposite of right angle, and we known as this side length be the base and this side length be the perpendicular. So that here we use the Pythagoras theorem and we easily find the value of hypotenuse. So that by Pythagoras theorem, you know that about Pythagoras theorem, it is hypotenuse square equals to base square plus perpendicular square. So now we substitute the values of ABC, the values of hypotenuse, base and perpendicular here. So we find the value of hypotenuse and our base is 10 square and perpendicular is 24 square, and you know that 10 square will be 100 and 24 square is 576, and when we add these two values you get here 676. So this is the value of h square, but we need to find the value of h. So that here we take the square root on both of the sides, then we get the value of hypotenuse will be 26. So here we just choose the positive value because hypotenuse be the side length and it cannot be negative. So we find the value of h, it will be 26. So this is the our third side length, and this is the final answer. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.